guys, what is up? It is me, Rosmo. Okay, so I just watched the Sonic 2 movie, and I just have to make a quick video about it. You guys know me, I love me and my Sonic content. I didn't grow up with it, but ever since I've watched the first movie back in 2019, yeah, I just loved watching Sonic content. Yes, and that includes Sonic Boom. Spoilers to the movie, by the way, so you have been warned. So Sonic 2, what did I think of it? I'm kind of half and half in my opinions of this movie. Don't get me wrong, I love it, but it's not perfect. Now let's talk about what I liked about the movie. First and foremost, I like how they start where we left off last time. Sonic still lives with Donut Lord, Robotnik is still in Mushroom World, but we get to see how he escaped, which is cool. And as the trailer showed, there were new characters for the movie franchise. I was already hyped when they teased Tails and Knuckles in the mid-credits of the first movie and the trailers, and both of their entrances in the first half of the movie was just great. I did not expect Knuckles to appear that early on in the movie, but because it was unexpected, it made it cooler for me. Honestly, before they appeared, both Knuckles and Tails, I was wondering which version of the character they would go with. Because in the earlier games, Tails was like that one little kid who admired Sonic and wanted to be like his hero, but was too timid and cowardly or shy. Before his arc in Sonic Adventure 2, of course. Or will he be like that strategic mastermind who's confident and a bit pompous in Sonic Boom and the latter games? And with Knuckles, will he be the serious mature guardian he was in the Sonic the Hedgehog 3? Or will he be the lovable idiot in the latter games? Not as lovable though, when they made Knuckles extremely stupid than just naive. But luckily the movie took both of those takes and combined it, and we got the best of both worlds in this movie. Tails still looked up to Sonic and wants to be brave like him, but is also quick-witted and level-headed when situations need it, while Knuckles is serious but comes off more naive than stupid, and it makes for so many hilarious situations. In the middle part, he does too much exposition dumping, like how most of his appearance in the first half was just him telling the story of his dead tribe. The first few times it was epic, but the more he repeated the story, the more I felt like he was a Sasuke in the movie. But they quickly stopped it near the climax, and I think that's the part where Knuckles got to shine more. I also like how they didn't kick out Tom and his wife on the second movie, but used them to be Sonic's adoptive parents, and they still have those sweet touching moments like how they guide and support Sonic the best they can. And also by the end, when Sonic is about to die, they don't scold him or give him words of guidance anymore, they just sit there with Sonic, fully committed to go down with him, no questions asked. Honestly, that was such a sweet and sad moment. But after that though, oh boy, let's talk about it. Major spoilers from here on, okay? So if you don't want to get spoiled, just shoo. Come on, go get. Okay, now I should have seen it coming a mile away when the Master Emerald was shattered and the Chaos Emeralds were along with the shattered glass. I should have known we were gonna get Pissed Sonic. I mean Super Sonic. I was so hyped to see that. I didn't expect it. And the battle with that was so cool. And the way he stopped that one punch from Robotnik was epic. Also, Dr. Stone. We can't forget about him. He was hilarious. I know that the tension and adoration of his for Robotnik was subtle in the first movie, but in this second one, goodness me, they just dialed it up high. Him making coffee with Robotnik's face, with him missing him so much, twice, and the second is with him with Robotnik in the coffee art with hearts. Yeah, just leaving that fact out there. I'm not gonna say facts, but like, we already have an idea what they're trying to say, okay? With things I love comes things that I didn't like. Why oh why was Rachel and Randall's plotline so long? It took up way too much time in the movie than it should have. I think some parts of those scenes were funny, but I felt like they could have used that time for something else. You know what the first movie didn't have? 15 minutes of Rachel trying to escape that chair she was tied to. Yeah. Also, I was so torn with the animation because the animation is great. Like, there were shots in this movie that was absolutely stunning. Like when Sonic took a moment before running on water, that was gorgeous. Or the scene of Sonic and Knuckles sitting on the beach after they almost died. It was beautiful. But then you have scenes where Rachel throws that boomerang with the lighting effects that just hurt my eyes. Or anything laser related, basically, when the Chaos Emerald was with Eggman. The animation wasn't bad, but when it comes to like the neon lights with Robotnik, it was always off just by a teeny tiny bit. Though, all in all, this movie is great. If you haven't watched it, I suggest you do because it is funny and I had such a good time watching it. I'd say the strong parts of the movie, if we're splitting it into 3 parts, the first and the third. Absolutely adored how the movie ended, by the way. It went back to that baseball field we see Sonic activating his powers for the first time on Earth in the first movie, but instead of him alone playing baseball, now there are others with him in the same field, and oh my gosh, is the chemistry in these 3 characters adorable. adorable. And it's so fun to watch. We got Sonic, who is just tired of explaining things to Knuckles, who is rightfully confused with the different cultures on Earth, and then Knuckles and Tails having this playful banter in how he refers Tails as Fox. I just love how throughout the movie, Knuckles was serious and focused on his goals, and at the end, we see him relax and chill and have a fun time. It was hilarious. Especially when he hit home run, unfairly, but that's not the point, and he just stabbed that bat into the sand and did cartwheels claiming that it's his base. It was so funny to me. Tails also had moments to shine. They didn't show him as the mastermind hacker he is. His inventions had flaws that got both of them into trouble, and even showed how timid and nervous he is when it comes to on-the-field work, as he calls it. But the imperfections of Tails is what makes him really lovable in my opinion, as well as his little backstory of him being outcasted because he has two tails, unlike the other foxes in his homeworld. Look, I haven't played every Sonic game out there, but this is the first time I've heard about this, him being outcasted because he has two tails, and I didn't think that that was an abnormal thing. And it kind of gave more depth to Tails' character. Of course, we're gonna talk about Sonic. His whole arc in this movie is him taking responsibility and growing up, which he does, but I love how the movie gives us the responsible leader of the group Sonic without taking away the quirky, optimistic side. And they did not replace it with a sassy, snarky one like in Sonic Boom. Don't get me wrong, I like that version as well, but it wouldn't be natural if it happened in one movie, so they handled Sonic pretty well as always. There were some cliche dialogues that irked me a bit, but it didn't drag the movie down for me. I still liked how the movie was all in all, and I do recommend you watching it in the cinema if you haven't, to support the movie. Also, I left before the mid-credits roll, so I didn't get to see that they hinted a new character, and I heard it was Shadow. I didn't see the mid-credits. I feel so sad. I completely forgot that they had mid-credit teasers, so I can't comment on that one. But yeah, that's all I had to say for Sonic 2. I liked it and you should go watch it. That's all. So yeah, thank you, my patrons, for your continued support. But you know who would probably like Sonic 2 as much as I did? My patrons in the butternuts here. Jacob K, Minehack, Kyle, Christian V, Amanda Ronnie Dengue, and Cross. Especially Cross. I bet that guy's gonna enjoy that movie, no questions. Bye!